What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi K20 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest Evolution X ROM based on Android 11, and this is the 29th June 2021 build of course. And this update is amazing in my opinion. I have been daily driving on this particular build for about 2 to 3 days now, and my experience has been so good. And here the build size is a little bit much, I would say, because this is based on Oasis vendor, and the build is actually about 1.8 GB, as you can see it's written over here, and I'll put all the important links in the description, just do not worry. And if you don't know how to flash this particular ROM on your Redmi K20 Pro, just click on the card right over there. And I would say if you're an encrypted user or if your recovery asks for a password, then I will recommend you guys to flash the latest OrangeFox beta recovery, and that recovery is only recommended if you are an encrypted user. Again, if you are decrypted, you can use your 11.1 recovery, I guess, the normal stable one. But yeah, if you are encrypted, definitely use this OrangeFox beta recovery if you don't want any problems. This method will actually apply to all the ROMs, not only for this Evolution X ROM, and the stability of this ROM has been improved a lot. Yes, in this video I'm not gonna go into all the customizations and stuff as I do usually, but here I'll show you the other stuff which I like over here. So in the Android version, of course, on the top we have the Evolution X logo right there, and the Android version shows up over here. And as you can see, this is based on Android 11 of course, and the security patch is latest of June 5th 2021. Of course, this is not a July build yet. And we have the stock kernel as the Soviet Star kernel, and here's the build date 29 June 2021. In the system panel we still have a system updater, and you can check for updates from here. Of course, the Evolution X version shows up over here, that is the version 5.8. Let me go into the gestures now, and here you will find the double tap to sleep, and we have the quickly open camera. Then in the system navigation we have these full screen gestures of course, and in the settings we have the gesture bar length and the radius customization over here. So I have customized it a bit, that's why you are seeing this, like the pill bar is quite thick and long right now. And we have these kind of toggles because I have customized them. I'll show you those later on. But there is the haptic feedback, back gesture animation, and immersive navigations are also there. Let me actually show you. You can actually enable that, and that will hide the navigation pill bar over here. And if you enable that right now, you can just immersively like navigate to anywhere. And of course it doesn't show you the pill bar, but it has all the functionality of the pill bar actually. And of course you are using the full real estate of the screen because of that. So yeah, this is a very nice feature. Of course, we have the advanced gestures as well. Extended swipe action and stuff is there. You can customize it however you want to. 2-button, 3-button navigation is also there, and there is a swipe right screenshot. And this swipe right screenshot also has the scrolling feature. So if you tap on scroll, as you can see, you will get the long screenshot, edit, share, and delete option. So yeah, you get all of those options, no issues whatsoever. In the power menu, we have this sensitive content and stuff, and that's it. Let me go back. And the stock keyboard here is Gboard because this is a GApps included version over here. Now let's talk about the stock launcher over here. Of course, we are still getting the Pixel launcher, but the double tap to sleep feature which was there in the Pixel launcher in the Evolution X ROMs, yes, that has been removed from here. So that's a bummer in my opinion, because I can't simply double tap to sleep anywhere in the home screen. But of course we do have the double tap to sleep on the status bar. And here, if you notice that animation on the fingerprint icon, there are all of those customizations. You can even change that animation of the fingerprint scanner appearing. So that is just great. And this is how my lock screen looks like in the always on display. And by the way, there is a problem that I have faced over here, I would say, in the always on display. I mean, the always on display is turned on for a long time and you are not putting the device like on the face down like this. So when you are doing that, maybe your fingerprint scanner will stop working in the always on display itself. Let me actually demonstrate that. Okay, so right now it is working. Of course, in video it will always work. Let's give it some time. Okay, so right now it's just working. It's not stopping to work. Now about the always on display, let me show you one more thing, that like right now, if I increase the brightness to the fullest and if I double tap over here, you will notice the always on display brightness is at the same level of the same brightness where you left it. So that is great that this actually works. Looks very beautiful. Yes. Okay, so right now in the always on display, as you can see, if I tap the fingerprint scanner, it's just rejecting to work, as you can see. So I'm tapping the fingerprint scanner. Let me try with the left hand thumb. As you are noticing, it's not working. So this is the problem that I have faced earlier. So yeah, that's what I was talking about, but earlier it worked, but right now, as you can see, the problem is still there. But to fix it, it's very easy. You just double tap anywhere in the home screen. That will make the phone wake, and then you can use the fingerprint scanner. No issues whatsoever. Yes, the brightness is too much, I know. Let me actually show you. If I decrease the brightness all the way to the lowest, Let me actually increase the ISO so that you guys can see. So here I have the lowest brightness possible, and with that, if I double tap over here, as you can see, the brightness of the always on display 2 right now is at the lowest. So that's how it is. But right now, if I try to unlock, as you can see, yes, it does unlock even with the lowest brightness. But again, if I increase the brightness, let me actually show you, sometimes it doesn't increase the brightness just by doing that gesture. So right now, if I double tap, as you can see, the brightness is back again where it was. So yeah, this thing is there that the brightness definitely depends on the brightness you left it in the home screen. So that is good, or that might be a good feature for some, I would say. So except for that, I was on the launcher. So on the launcher, the stock launcher, to the left of the home screen, we get the Google's Discover page, of course. Swiping up gets you to the app drawer, as you can see. Swiping down gets you to the notification or the quick settings panel. No issues with that. Widgets are working totally fine in the home screen, and the whole UI stays very, very smooth. No issues whatsoever that I have faced over here. The performance over here is one of the best that you will get. Talking about the quick settings panel, yes, you can edit and add multiple toggles from here. There is also the NFC toggle. If your device is a global one, it will work. And also there is the live display gaming mode and stuff like that you can add. And from here you can add also the volume panel and stuff if you want to. I have already added a couple of toggles, so let me show you. The night light and stuff is there. The battery option is there, from where you can enable the battery saver quickly, or you can go into the battery settings and stuff. Dark theme is there, of course. And we have the Android 11 screen recorder. With that, you can record the microphone and the device audio at the same time. And we also have some more features like lower quality video and the bigger size limit in the show touch on screen. The screen recorder is working fine, and the do not disturb and stuff is there. Hotspot is there. Data saver option is there. Heads up option is there, and the sound toggle is also there. So let me show you. If you tap and hold on the sound toggle, you get the volume panel just like this. And yeah, the volume panel works fine, no issues. The always on display you can enable or disable from here. Then we have the power menu, and if you tap on it, of course the power menu will appear just like this. And I do have advanced reboot enabled, so that's why you're seeing the directly rebooting option to the recovery or fast boot, of course. And the Google Smart Home controls are also there. Sleep screen option is also there, and the FPS info also appears on the top left of the screen, as you are noticing. If you're gaming or something, you can enable it, of course. Now anti-flicker or the dimming mode is also there, but there is a bug with the anti-flicker turned on. If you enable the night light, if you increase the brightness just like this, as you can see, the night light right now has been disabled, even though it is showing that it is on. But night light is actually not on, because as you are seeing the white kind of colors, of course. So if you disable it, as you can see, it enables for 1 second, then it disables itself. So yeah, this bug is still there. Because this is a OSS vendor based ROM, it's a known issue. Then we have the toggling option of this advanced reboot. As you can see, you can directly reboot to the recovery just by tapping and holding when this shows as recovery. There is also the Moto audio toggle, but if you tap and hold on it, as you can see, you can go into the Moto audio settings, or you can customize the sound however you want it to be. So that is just great that we get the custom settings with the Moto audio, which is like the Dolby tuned Moto audio. Now we also have the Oxygenous kind of screen recorder. With that, you can go into the settings and we have all these resolution changing options. Then we have the number of frames customization, and the screen recording, it should be working fine too as well. But I will recommend you guys using this Android 11 screen recorder, that just works fine. There is also the live display. You can turn it off, turn it on. As you can see, there is the super bright mode. This is a super bright mode. It shows outdoor bright over here. So yeah, these things works just amazingly well. No issues whatsoever. Also in the quick settings panel, we have this RAM kind of usage. If you tap on it, you can see the running services from here, and you can see how much RAM there is in use and how much RAM you have free all the time. So yeah, this is great that we get this option in the quick setting panel itself. Talking about the in-call UI, this is how it looks like. We have the mute, keypad, etc. options, but we still do not have the call recording option over here. That's how it is for the stock dialer as of right now. And I will say yes, VoLTE calling was not a problem here. It is working flawlessly. No issues whatsoever with the VoLTE calling, or even you can enable VO Wi-Fi, that too works fine here. Talking about the stock camera, yes, there is this Snapdragon camera present by default, and the front camera over here should be working fine, as you are noticing. But yes, this is a very basic kind of stock camera, and I am not really liking this stock camera that much. And you can of course switch to this HFR and then the video mode and stuff like that. Of course, all those options are there, but this is a very basic kind of looking camera. That's why I have flashed the Magisk, and with that I have installed ANX camera. If you don't know how to install the ANX camera and stuff, check out the card right there from the top right corner. Wide angle lens and stuff is working fine. The telephoto lens is working fine. Even the front camera, portrait and stuff, everything should be working fine. No issues whatsoever with this like ANX camera. And even in the video settings, if I go, you can take 1080p 30 fps videos with this front camera, and you can take 4K 60 fps videos with the rear cameras. Again, card right over there, or check the description if you want to flash the ANX camera. If you don't know how to do it, you can find all those options in the description. Now, the Evolution X has been one of the best regarding the customizations. Yes, it's no different right now. It has all the customizations. So in the themes, as you can see, we have these lock screen clock customizations and plethora of clocks that you will get. And we can enable the dark theme. Also, we have the color bucket over there if you are using the pitch black or something like that. An accent color picker is also there. You can pick any kind of accent color from here. Of course, we have the font customization, and again, for this we have plethora of fonts. Just notice how many options are there. So again, superb amount of customization. Now I have changed this Android 12 switch style. These are the toggle styles in the settings, and because of that we are getting this kind of toggles. As you're noticing, if you enable something, it will look like this. So yeah, these are the toggle styles, but you can change it between these many options like Telegram, Material Design, to Retro, OxygenOS 11, huge amount of customization again. And we have the navbar style as well. You can change the navbar style if you're using that. So yeah, and we have the settings, dashboard kind of stuff, icon pack, etc. You can customize. Then we have the volume panel customization as well. You're getting these many volume panels. By default, it looks like this again. And of course, we have the quick setting custom header image, and we have the quick setting tile disk option. Then the quick setting toggle style as well, you can change. Now from this quick setting tile icon style, I can change it to divided circles or something. And if I do that, as you can see right now, it looks like this. So definitely you can change the quick setting panel too if you want to. And of course, we have this tint style for the quick setting panel. And if I change it to tint, this is how it looks like. Not much different, but yes, you can customize it. There is the background blur as well. So this is great. I think it will look better in the wallpaper section. As you can see right now, you can actually see a difference in the quick setting panel. So yeah, definitely you can customize it however you want to. It looks better in the dark theme, I guess. Then there is the customized rounded corners and stuff. In the status bar, we have all this network traffic indicator, battery bar customization. In the battery bar, we can customize it, of course, thoroughly. And the battery indicators are there, and you can change between these many options. Battery percentage you can enable and stuff like that. Then there is a roaming indicator and stuff, normal stuff. In the notifications, we have the ticker heads up disabling option, and the notification light, new notification like edge lighting kind of options. And the in-call vibrations are also there. Let me go back. We have the power menu kind of customization where you get the advanced reboot and stuff like that. And in the quick settings, we have the quick pull down, smart pull down, etc. and the column and row number customization as well. Then we have the edit icon, footer, text, everything else. And the brightness control again is there. That is just the sliding on the status bar, adjust the brightness. And in the gestures, we have all this long press powder and toggle torch. Then the brightness control again, and we have the swipe trick screenshot again. The double tap to sleep is also there in the lock screen as well as in the status bar. And we have the other things like in the lock screen, we get this animated FOD icon, and with that you can change it to OS 11 or the OxygenOS 11, One UI 2, One UI 1, and the MIUI default. So this is for this kind of animation. Just notice this is the animation what I'm talking about, not actually putting your finger then the animation appears. That's a different one. So as you can see, the fingerprint scanner speed is totally fine, no issues with that. And we have the fingerprint icon changing option. These are the icons you are getting, and of course it's still same. And we have the recognizing animation over here. We also get the Cyberpunk 2077 and stuff like that. There is also a lot more options over here. So yeah, this particular part is still same. You are getting plethora of customization for the recognizing animation for the fingerprint scanner. And the lock screen background blur is there. So in the lock screen, let me actually show you here. As you can see, the blur you are noticing on the lock screen I have applied. This is appearing because I have this background blur set to 40%. You can actually customize the blur level if you want to. And we have the charging animation and stuff. Then the music visualizer for the lock screen and stuff like that. Then we have the buttons. Here we have the nav bar and stuff like that. Show volume panel on the left side you can enable. And then inside animation, we have the whole UI animation customization like the back gesture animation, charging animation, etc. Also the screen off animation, you can change between CRT scale, and you can disable the whole UI animation too. In the mix settings, we have the game mode and the launch music app on headset. Then if you scroll down, we have the USB configuration as well. So that is working fine. And we have the force brightness values and stuff. Let me go back, and that's all the customizations that are there. Yes, I did not go all the way to the in depth, but yes, I showed overall all the customizations. In the battery settings, if you tap here, we have the full battery usage, and here we have the thermal profiles as well. Now, interestingly, this battery settings I like a lot more because we get all of these like thermal profiles over here, as well as if you scroll down, you will see the design battery capacity, current battery capacity, the charging cycles, and the battery temperatures as well. So this is amazing that we are getting to see all of these things in the battery settings of the Evolution X-ROM. So it is a huge pro in my opinion. And we have the adaptive temperature charging and the adaptive charging option. So this is great that you can actually customize your charging pattern depending on the temperature of the device so that it doesn't get too much hot. So this is amazing. And we have the adaptive battery and the battery saver as well. Now talking about the battery life, yes, the battery life may not be as good as the official AirOS or something which is based on MIUI vendor, but as this ROM is based on OSS vendor, so it is more focused on the performance side. So here you can see the screenshots, the battery life are not that great, but you are definitely gonna get about 6 hours of screen on time in my opinion on this particular ROM. Yes, fast charging is also working. I am using the 33-watt charger of Redmi Note 10 Pro, that is working fine. Fast charging is not a problem here. It charges like above 4000 mAh. In the display settings, we have the brightness level, adaptive or auto brightness. In the lock screen, we have all these always show time and info and stuff. Yes, I do miss one feature coming from AirOS over here, that is the always unlock with the fingerprint scanner. So always unlock or the force fingerprint scanner over here is just not there. And we also have the dark theme and the font size, display size and the DPI customization. Night light and the live display options are there. And in the live display option, as you can see, there is the display mode. There is the outdoor bright sun mode, of course, that I showed from the quick setting panel earlier. And in the color calibration, we have this RGB control and the picture adjustment is also there. We have the hue, saturation, intensity and contrast customization here. So you get amazing amount of color customization for the display. In the styles and wallpapers, we have all of these themes. You can customize or create a theme, and we have all of these wallpapers. These are the default wallpapers that you get. Of course, you are getting these Living Universe wallpapers over here, but you have to download them, I guess. We have the rotation settings. Of course, we have the 180-degree rotation and stuff if you want to enable those. Double tap to wake, pocket detection and the enable blurs is also there. By the way, talking about the pocket detection, yes, it is working great. As you can see, if I cover the top part of the display, it like directly goes into that pocket mode. As you are noticing, whenever I'm covering the top part of the display, just notice it goes like straight into the pocket mode. This is amazing in my opinion, and the pocket mode is actually working. Like whenever I'm putting the device on the table, let me actually demonstrate this. So right now, if I bring the device just like this, as you can see right now, the always on display appears only. So that is great that the pocket mode is actually working, and it does turn off the screen whenever you're putting the device face down. And of course, the enable blurs option is there. So whenever you are like getting into the quick setting panel or something, you are seeing all these blurs. Whenever you're going into the power menu and stuff, you're getting this background blur. So yeah, let me go back. We have the sound and vibration settings. Here we have the show volume panel on the left again. And if you scroll down, we have the ringtone vibration pattern and stuff. And if you scroll down more, we have the phone ringtone changing option, of course. And we have the live caption adaptive sound. Then we have the default notification sound, alarm sound changing option. Then the dial pad tone, screen locking sound, charging vibration, everything you can customize. And of course, if you go into the Mi Sound Enhancer, I'm using this with the Youth Edition, and with that, the sound quality via the headphone jack and Bluetooth as well is great. And the presets you can change from here. You are getting these many presets. Also, there is the hi-fi audio option. Now, there is also the clear speaker option. No issues with that. That is too working fine. The sound quality over here I have experienced is amazing. No issues that I have faced. It is plenty loud and it has amazing amount of clarity in the sound. I would say this ROM has one of the best sound that I have experienced in my opinion. It is definitely closer to MIUI or even better than MIUI in some cases. I would say the sound quality of Evolution X-ROM is amazing right now. With the headphones, it is sounding amazing. In the security settings, we have the pixel imprint where you get the fingerprint options. Of course, I have showed you the fingerprint scanner speed. Here in the settings, we have the scramble layout and the quick unlock, screen of fingerprint, etc. But still, we do not get that force fingerprint option here. Yes, I do miss that feature very much. Right now, let me just set up the face unlock. Let me show you how it works. Let me just set it up over here. So it's done. Right now, let's just double tap on the status bar to make the phone sleep. I'll just double tap to wake. And here, if I swipe up, okay, so after swiping up only, as you can see, it gets you into the face unlock and it pops out the front camera and unlocks the device. Let me show you one more time by swiping up. As you can see again, the face unlock is working fine, no issues with that. Talking about the app lock, yes, the app lock is working perfectly over here. There is no bugs at all. Like whenever you are tapping on that notifications of the lock tab, it actually shows you that particular app is locked and it will ask you for the fingerprint. So yes, it doesn't open that app from the notifications directly. So that is great. And it has this unlocked app section. Whenever you're tapping on this unlocked icon, then it will lock that particular app. Of course, you can hide their notifications from here. And if you tap on this lock app after, you can do it instantly, 15 seconds or screen off from here, of course. And you can search for those apps. Let me actually show you. I have locked this Telegram app and this is how the interface looks like when the app is locked. We have the use pin option. Then we have this fingerprint option, face unlock option. So you can use your face data to actually unlock a particular app. And let me show you. As you can see, the app just unlocks, no issues whatsoever with the app unlock or the app lock, I would say. Yes, I have been using with Magiskite, but SafetyNet does pass right out of the box here too, and you can use banking apps over here without any issues. Talking about DRM info, I have broken it earlier. I will try the latest EU, maybe that will fix it, not sure actually, but I'll do a separate video on that DRM fixing kind of thing later. But here, let me show you, we have the DRM certification as L3 because I have broken it permanently previously. So if your DRM certification is L1, it will stay intact, just do not worry. I have broken DRM certification already, that's why it's showing L3, but it won't be the same case for you if your DRM certification actually right now shows as L1 in your stock ROM or any other ROM. Now talking about the performance over here, let me actually show you. I have opened a couple of apps in memory, so I will open them from here. Let me actually open Chrome first, and I have FPS over there. You can see the FPS when I'm changing the apps over here or opening multiple apps, as you're noticing. Okay, so Play Store has been removed from memory for some reason. YouTube, yes, it is still in memory. Instagram, still in memory. Twitter, as you can see, still in memory. So all the apps are staying in memory. Not a problem over here at all. And as you can see, I can switch between apps just like this. And again, I have the pill bar disabled, that's why you can't see it. But yes, you can go into the recents panel just like this. Again, recents panel looks like this. We have the screenshot, then the select option. And if you tap here, you can go into the split screen, pin, and the freeform option. Then if you go all the way to the left, you can clear all from here. And talking about the performance benchmarks, here are the Antutu and Geekbench score of this ROM. I have also done a CPU throttle test. You can see it from here. So I'm gonna play the game at smooth and extreme settings. Let's click on OK. So right now, just notice the FPS over here on the top left, of course. And the whole experience over here is very smooth. This video I'm recording 50 FPS, but yes, you can see right here, we have about 60 FPS all the time, no issues whatsoever. So yeah, like gaming is not a problem over here. Definitely you can get 60 FPS most of the time in BGMI. So even after gaming, as you can see, the temperature has went up to 38.5 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's not too hot. Okay, Google. As you can see, Google Assistant is not a problem over here. It also works with Hey Google. As you can see again, Google Assistant is not a problem over here on this particular build. So yeah, that's been it guys. I would say yes, the Evolution X is one of the best ROMs that you can get for the Redmi K20 Pro as of now, based on OS's vendor in my opinion. And the performance over here you have seen is amazing, not a problem so far. So yeah, in terms of gaming or daily driving or even battery life or even normal stuff, the stability and performance is amazing over here. Yes, it has few bugs, but yes, all the ROMs do, so not a problem over here. I would say definitely Evolution X is still one of the best options that you can get for the Redmi K20 Pro, at least that's what I think. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today. I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.